Hey, what's up, y'all? So ARENAVINCENT back up in here exploring life like always. You know it's time for 2026 NHL. That's the National Hockey League playoff, Stanley Cup playoff round one picks, baby. As always, I'm a casual fan, super casual when it comes to the National Hockey League. Certain years I did listen to a lot more games on the NHL app. Get the NHL app, guys. If I'm telling you right now, if you don't got time to watch some of these, just listen, pick any team. If you're not an NHL fan, you don't have a team you root for, pick any team that's in the playoffs or listen to them all. It's exciting. Playoff hockey is exciting, guys. And so check that shit out. NHL app, all the games are radioed for free. And I think they have one game they show on there for free, too. You can watch it. But all the games, you can listen to any of the radio broadcasts for free using the NHL app. It's easy, man. So check that out. That's what I use. I use most of the time to listen to the games and all that. So that's what you should do. Check it out. But it's playoff time. Stanley Cup playoffs, round one. Let's get into it. Get my picks. Again, and I believe the Stanley Cup playoffs, they are a first round is a best of four as well. I mean, best of seven. So first team to win 4 games moves on to round 2. So it's a best of 7. So it means if they both tied at 3-3, game 7 is the final game. The first team to win 4 games moves on. All right, so let's get into it. It's starting today, April 18th, Saturday, 2026. Round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs begins. So let's get into it. I think ESPN's carrying a lot of the games. I think they're the ones carrying most of the shit, right? Yeah. All right. Round 1, Eastern Conference versus the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Ottawa Senators. Your homie ARENAVINCENT's taking the Ottawa Senators to get it done and eliminate the Carolina Hurricanes. Next matchup I see is the Pittsburgh Penguins, boo, I'm not a fan, versus the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Flyers to defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm not a fan of Pittsburgh Penguins at all, so I'm taking the Flyers. That's it. Next is the Buffalo Sabres taking on the Boston Bruins. Boo to the Boston Bruins. Again, not a Boston sports fan team at all. So I'm taking the Buffalo Sabres. Shout out to Bart Winkler of the Winklerverse podcast. I remember he was joking around and he said, I wanted an NHL team. I think he was rooting for the Sabres. So there you go, Bart. Your Sabres are in the Stanley Cup playoffs, man. So it's a shout out to him. He does he had a radio show and then he has a podcast and then he was nationwide too on CBS Sports Radio for a while too. But he has the Winklerverse podcast. But I remember him on his radio station locally in Wisconsin. I was saying that he's a Sabres fan, so I'm just giving him a shout out. But I don't know, he may have switched teams. Who knows? You know what I mean? But there you go. And then last but not least, in the Eastern Conference is the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Montreal Canadiens. I'm taking the Montreal Canadiens over the Tampa Bay Lightning. There you go. Eastern Conference once more. Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, the Buffalo Sabres, and the Montreal Canadiens to defeat and move on to round 2. So there you go. I think I worded that wrong, but there you go. Western Conference, baby. You know what's up. It's the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Boo, the Kings all about Orange County, Anaheim. Anaheim Sports, Orange County, dog. So I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche to eliminate the Kings, get them out of Stanley Cup playoff contention. Bye, Kings. But I'll keep it real. When the Kings were on their Stanley Cup chase, I did root for them because the Anaheim Ducks, there's a rivalry there, but I didn't mind rooting for the Kings because I haven't seen, Southern California team win a cup since the Ducks won it back in the early 2000s. So, but I don't like the Kings really, so boo to them, taking the Colorado Avalanche over the Kings. Next is the Dallas Stars taking on the Minnesota Wild. I'm going to take the Minnesota Wild over the Dallas Stars. Second is going to be the Las Vegas Golden Knights versus the Utah Mammoth. I think because there's no S at the end. This one's difficult for me. Again, casual guy, so I'm like, should I go with Golden Knights? They've had playoff success. They've won a Stanley Cup already. But I'm like, you know what? Let's go. I'm going to take the Utah Mammoth to defeat the Las Vegas Golden Knights and move on to round 2. And last but not least, the Edmonton Oilers versus the Anaheim Ducks. Orange County Sports. Orange County, California, that is, motherfuckers. Orange County Sports in the house. Anaheim Ducks in the house. I got to take the Ducks, baby, because like I said, the Anaheim Ducks and the Washington Capitals are the teams I root for. Shout out to the Ducks because they're the home team, Orange County in the motherfucking house. But I'm taking the Anaheim Ducks over the Edmonton Oilers. Sadly, it's against the Oilers. I don't mind Connor McDavid. Remember, the Oilers are the defending Western Conference champions of the NHL. So they made it to 2 Stanley Cups already and lost them. 2 Stanley Cup finals and lost them. So are the Oilers, is it 2 or 3? I think it was 2, right? Yeah. Because I know it was like they were going to say, was this the time when Connor McDavid was going to win it? Because they're comparing him to all the other greats that won it. But they didn't win. But I'm taking the Ducks over the Oilers. I wish they weren't. This wasn't a matchup, but it is what it is. Anaheim Ducks, let's go. I know Anaheim came off kind of like a bad losing streak towards the last 2 weeks of the regular season, but they still made it to the Stanley Cup playoffs, so they're in the round 1, taking the Anaheim Ducks all day. So once again, here it is, round 1 of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. The teams I'm taking: Eastern Conference, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, Buffalo Sabres, and the Montreal Canadiens. Western Conference, the Colorado Avalanche, the Minnesota Wild, the Utah Mammoth, and the Anaheim Ducks are all the teams I believe are going to get it done in round 1 and move on to round 2. That's it. That's all. Who you got? That's what the comment section's for. Once again, 2026 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs round 1 picks. Those who I got. As always, thank you for exploring the arena we call life with the homie Arena Vincent. Vincent365 production. You know what to do. Give me that like, give me that share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Link in the description to the podcast, and all the social media is down there. And that's it, and that's all, man. Get the NHL app. Listen to all the NHL games, man. Playoff hockey is exciting. There's going to be blowout games, and then there's going to be fucking nail-biter games, man. But the NHL playoff hockey is always a great listen. And if you can watch it, fuck yeah, it's a great watch, too. Peace.